As a child, my parents' marriage was quite chaotic and it affected me a whole lot psychologically. Imagine being in school and your mind is at home. A teacher will be teaching and all I'm hearing is the things I heard at home. My parents were not violent. And by that, they want to say they're not abusive. But if it affected me, it means there was abuse. Words. The things you say around children. I honestly don't really care about your reservation about one another when it comes to spousal disagreement. I only care about what you say in front of your child. Because that's the one that affected me. I was one child that was doing very well in school. Just for the purpose of clarity, it's not that this thing was not happening at the time I was good in school. It's that it continued, it lingered, and the more it lingered, the more it messed with my head and my education and the quality of my life as a child. Because whilst they were saying all of those things, they never knew someone was bottling it up unconsciously. They never knew it was affecting somebody. My parents were my first major disappointment in human being. Because as an adult child, you idolize your parents way more than a regular child will. And then boom, everything changes in your head. And you're trying to make sense of it. And whilst you're doing that, they're pouring in more, they're watering it without even knowing. Because I'm sure if I had mentioned as a child what they were doing to me, I mean, that is girl, my father would have probably stepped back. Keep your chaotic marriage away from your child. And now I'm forced to talk about my video because a lot of people said, why cry in front of your daughter? That was the peak of me being vulnerable. I don't do that in front of my children. I try not to. That very day I could not break, but that's a story for another day. Keep your chaotic relationship and marriage away from your children. I like the fact that a lot of people had a problem with the children being in that video. See me in that moment. Mommy. They have no business carrying it over in life. They have no business hearing those sickening words that you say to each other. They have no business hearing you talk loudly, hearing you use swear words. And if at all it's going to ever happen, there should be no repetition. It should not be constant. I've had my moments. But see one thing I try to do? I try to make sure it does not repeat itself. Because I know some people want to say, have you not done it before? Have you not found yourself in that kind of situation? Oh, yes, I have. But do you know the difference? I will see to it that it doesn't happen again. I have been saying to it that it doesn't happen again. To hold your child a stable life. Nothing should mess with their mentals. I'm being as honest as I can. I've chosen not to draw conclusions just based on what I see, but based mainly on my experiences. I went through hell as a child. Lots of voices were in my head. Imagine having two grown adults that you idolized, having their voice in your head, saying the things that you probably never imagined you will hear from them. Thereby forcing you to become an adult. You're now being forced to be more responsible. This is how we give children responsibility that they never asked for. A child now unconsciously becomes the older person in that house. Let's do better. See you next time.